ladies and gentlemen. I am Athena and this is my partner Haley. We're the managers of Daejeon City branch. Today we will first talk about the overhead cost allocation policy issue. Then we will address our concerns regarding this matter, and at the end of our speech we will propose some possible improvement suggestions. By looking at this photo, we can see a direct connection to our current situation. This little guy over there represents the Daejeon City branch, whereas this huge rock symbolizes the unbearable cost our company imposes to the branch. In fact, what happens in our situation is that the more revenue the branches are trying to generate, the more costs the company imposes to them. And this is the outcome of the traditional cost allocation system our company follows for the past few years. What happens with this system is that our company distributes the cost to the branches according to the revenue. That means that possible differences in the cost structures are more likely to be disregarded in the process. Now let me talk about what was discovered in the process. To begin with, in 2008, we tried to increase our revenue and minimize both the direct and indirect costs of our branch by reducing the amount of PCs in every team and firing some of our people. As you can see here, Exhibit 1 reflects our efforts, the results of our efforts. You can see an outstanding increase from 2007 to 2008. We managed to generate 1.5 times the revenue that was generated in 2007. In only 1 year. However, what was discovered in the end was that the costs showed a striking increase from 2007 to 2008. In fact, there is a 16 million difference within 1 year. Exhibit 2 shows a more detailed illustration of the various costs occurred in each one of the 5 teams. The first 3 teams showed a slight increase in comparison to the latter 2. In fact, OS team costs and IT team costs experienced a striking increase in only 1 year. As a result, after closing our books at the end of the fiscal year, we found out that our net income was in fact lower than it was before. After our concerns of this matter, we thought of some possible financial and organizational consequences relating to this problem. Now, let me pass it on to my partner Haley, who is going to give you further details on this matter. Haley?
Thank you, Athena. Now I'm going to talk about potential financial and organizational consequences of our current problem. First, finances. As Athena mentioned, higher revenue means higher overhead cost allocation. That means even though you're gaining higher revenue, like you're gaining the revenue that you were willing to approach, you're still unfortunately getting lower in net income than your expectations because of the overhead cost allocation system. And then, if this circumstance happens continuously, the whole company's net income will decrease as well. And then, the low profit problem does not only affect finances part, it also affects organizational fields. Let's see this picture. If we don't have enough profit, that means we cannot motivate our employees. Then, the employees will not try to contribute their ability to the company. That means our company will less productive. Low productivity means poor results. And poor results obviously cause bad reputation. Then consumers think like, I will not buy their products. Then this kind of phenomenon ultimately causes low profit situation. Then this vicious circle is going on and on and on and on. So this is time for us to change. Peter Drucker, who is a famous management consultant, said, there is nothing so useless as doing efficiently that which should not be done at all. We should not have applied our policy. From now on, we have to change it financially and organizationally. First, financial changes. We have 5 different teams which is working individual unique works. However, investing and marketing team do not have direct connection to the branches. That means we can avoid overhead cost allocation or distribute it into equal amounts. On the other hand, IT or SGA teams' overhead costs should be distributed into due to the number of PCs and equipment employees. So the branches can reduce number of unnecessary equipment and workforce, and then they even get lower indirect and direct costs. That means all branches and whole company can get higher net income. Secondly, we have to make organizational changes. We need to provide motivation to employees by clear career path, flexible schedules, telecommuting, paid vacation. By doing this, we can encourage them to be more efficient and creative, and then we can create more revenue at the end. At this point of our speech, I've asked you management team to take our proposal into consideration and try to eliminate all the negative potential consequences of our problem, and then reform our old policy into a new reasonable one. Thank you for here today, and I appreciate your time. Thank you.